Jason Keeler. I'm from Jersey Shore, PA. Well, I'll be 45 in December, and as soon as I was able to, 16, 17 years old, I was going with Dad, but I mean legally since I could get my license when I was 18. Well, I was washing my truck, cleaning it up one January, getting ready for the next round. I was running Los Angeles, and the phone rang, and it was a fellow guy that I knew. You know, we both loaded out of the same dock for a while, and when I pulled a reefer, and he says, "Hey man, I want to build a truck. Well, would you be interested in building one? I like what you do with yours. Will you build me one like yours?" I was like, "Well, you got any money?" And he's like, "Well, yeah, we can." I was like, "All right." So I called the people I was leased to, and I said, "What do you think?" And they said, "By all means, do it. Just try it. You know, if it doesn't work out, you always have a hat to hang here. You know." And those people are great. They're one of my biggest customers now. I mean, the people I was actually leased to, and it just snowballed. Now I haven't been in a truck in 2.5 years. I mean, I'm kind of going a little stir crazy with that end of it, but at the same time, I love what I do. It's a juggling act. I need to get in a truck for a little bit here and there, but I'm kind of nailed down with the work at home, and it's good. So I'm 100 yards from my back door. I work with my father. He was trucking at the time. Pulled him out of the truck. Said, "Hey Dad, I need some help," and we work together every day, and it's great. I get to work with my father every day. Building hot rods, overgrown hot rods, and I'm very happy with it. I'm glad for it. What draws me to the shows is the trucks in general, and that I'm surrounded by like-minded people. The same people. Guy over here, he's got a truck and he's into it, and I can talk to him about it, and he can talk to me about it. Where if I go to a business meeting somewhere with my wife and some of her friends, I don't know what to talk about. There's a common language, there's a common culture, there's it's just a unwritten rule. It's not even a rule, it's just a way of life. It's a 1950 Kenworth. I believe it's a W923. A gentleman by the name of Leon Wheaton owned it for a long time. He's at just outside of Phoenix. And then he had sold the truck. It's 69, 70 years old. So I'm sure it has maybe even changed hands more. But anyway, old Danny Shimizu out of Salt Lake City ended up with it, and he painted it purple, and it did have gray fenders. He put the K model Cummins in it. Danny was a K model Cummins guy, and ended up Leon Wheaton bought it back, and they called him Popcorn. That was his nickname. I guess he liked popcorn in his younger days, or I don't know, maybe he still does. But I talked to him here last Christmas, and he was 84 years old. And when he sold the truck, he was 82, and he was having a hard time getting in and out of it. But he was running Phoenix to LA, and I can attest to you, this truck doesn't have any AC. 82 years old, running Phoenix to LA, pulling a reefer. The gentleman is he's a tough bird.
Tough bird.
Like here, it says Danny. That was Danny Shimizu. He was from he was just north of Salt Lake, and it says Utah right there. And then you got Wheaton. That was Leon Wheaton. That's Popcorn. I don't know who Funky is. It might have been his wife or somebody's wife, but but on the other side it says Popcorn, so I'm assuming it was his wife. She might buy Funky.
Yeah, that's what really strikes me about this truck is how you could have easily painted this truck, but it's almost like you wanted to honor the patina and the old signage.
Well, you know what? It's earned its keep. It's 70 years old, and it's still runnable, drivable. I could take this truck out and work it tomorrow, which I'd love to do, but.
You may yet.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I'm not. This game isn't over for me at all. I'm gonna make time to go do it at least once a month. Get it out of my system. Make a round to Iowa, make a round to Texas, maybe even LA. Who knows what California's doing anymore? But
Yeah.
I need to get out and get my feet wet for a little while, regroup, reset the brain, come back, and then I'll be happy to work in the shop for a couple weeks. There's got to be a happy medium, you know. I'm in love with the trucks. I have a passion for these old trucks, and I think the older I get, the more I like to see them original. Now, when I was 25, it wasn't that way. I like my big pipes and my big visors and this and that and the other thing, and some of my stuff has it and some of it doesn't. But I mean, your taste changes as you grow up and get older, I guess. I don't know. I like everything. That's the problem. I want it all.
Those are 8-inch garbage cans, right?
Yeah, and I'm putting 5s back on it. They were on the truck when I bought it, and I don't care for them much, but I actually have the new pipes bought for it, but I'd like to put it back to the way I've seen pictures of it in previous years. I'm not going to take the truck. I'm not going to take away from what the truck is. There's a lot of pictures of the old truck over the years. I've seen the truck yellow. I've seen it charcoal gray. I've seen it purple. I've seen it purple with gray fenders. Now it has black fenders. I've seen it without a sleeper, with the Mercury sleeper. It's I'm not going to take away from what the truck ever has been or add to it where it's unrecognizable. Mm-hmm. But it's gonna get a little bit of a facelift here and there, you know, spruce it up. I mean, stuff does get wore out, you know.
The 8-inch cans are pretty cool, though.
I don't mind them. They bark.
I bet they do. What, is it a no-no to start these trucks with so many people close by?
No.
I want to record this maybe.